What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. Had an eventful weekend. It was a good weekend. Went to a card show, picked up some stuff I'm going to talk about in a different video because it's pretty amazing. But what I wanted to talk about today was your boy almost went back and slid down the slippery slope of getting back into, I almost had a drink after almost over a year. And we didn't do that, which is good. But it got me thinking about how this one ingredient is needed more than anything else when you're trying to change habits or pursue goals. And I wanted to talk about that today. Before we do though, if you don't know who I am, my name is Bronzgod and I sell trading cards on Tcgplayer and eBay. We average about $40,000 a year, mostly in bulk, but we're aiming to ramp that up this year. In addition, we actually have our first affiliate code for Mox Alpha. If you don't know what Mox Alpha is, it is a program platform that you can go find out the estimated value of particular sealed products and see if they're worth busting open. So I'll have that code down below. I think you get like 15% off your first thing, first subscription. So you save a little money, I'll make a little money. We also do live streams, usually pretty much every night between Monday and Friday, from 8 o'clock Eastern till whenever. I also have two other channels that we're finally gonna be posting on this week. One is me losing weight, one is just casual gaming. So if either of that stuff interests you, check those channels out. Discipline. Discipline is something I have lacked for a long time and still kind of do, but it's important to recognize that discipline is the most important factor in anything you do. Now, I've had some really good successes with that. Mainly, you've heard the story about me and quitting drinking. I almost slid back, and I'm going to set it up for you. So Saturdays were the worst days for me because Saturday was the day we did work. We would float around, do whatever we needed to do. We'd get home by 4 or 5, get a pizza on deck for like 6 or 7, go grab whatever we were going to have that night. And whether it was a big party or it was just gaming till however late we could stay awake, that's what we did every Saturday for like 15 years. And it's still today, and as of 2 days ago, still is the hardest day for me to stay on target for keeping myself nice and happy and sober. It feels weird saying sober because, I don't know, maybe I wasn't alcoholic. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So I went to the store. I bought like a 750 ml bottle of Jack Daniels. And I got to my apartment and I started looking at all my cards, looking at all the stuff I still needed to do for the day. And I would be lying if I didn't tell you that I stared at that thing for like 15 minutes on my counter, pacing back and forth, arms folded, and I was just unnecessarily going back and forth on what was I gonna do? Was this gonna be the day or was it not gonna be the day? And it wasn't. I was fortunate enough to make it through. It was a waste of 20 bucks, but we opened it and just poured it right down the drain. And then we got to sorting and a couple other things that I needed to touch up. Ended up being a really good day. And then I got to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning with no headache and no nothing. And I felt really good about myself. And without the discipline, even though it came close, without the discipline to make that decision, it could have been bad. And that is where I come to with the business, the side hustle, whatever goals you might have for yourself. You gotta start forging that journey into getting yourself more disciplined in what you do. Now, like I said, I'm not 100% there. I'm still kind of lacking on doing things daily on the channel. I've been really nervous to get back into the swing of things on the gym side, which, we're gonna go for it Monday. I've said that like months and months in a row, but this whole situation with Saturday really kind of put things in perspective. And there's this line that I used to hear a lot that I used to try to say. I still do, but it's basically, if you want to do something, you'll find a way to do it. And I would tell myself that, but I would not take my own advice. And that's kind of what I do when I get into these predicaments where, you know, whether it's falling back on the, you know, getting back into drinking or doing some task that I probably shouldn't be doing because it's going to be affecting my goals. I ask myself one very simple but very hard question. And that question is what you are about to do going to get you closer to your goal? And if the answer is no, I don't do it. I've been doing really good with that with the cart stuff. Not so much the other areas. But like anything else, discipline is an acquired skill. Yes, it's something that you can implement overnight, but like many other things, the odds of something sticking overnight hardcore are 0 or close to 0. So I had to, in that moment, acknowledge that we made a very positive choice and a positive decision. And now tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow is day 1, and I'm pretty stoked. And I hope that whatever it is you're doing, because there are going to be plenty of days where it seems like, you know, things aren't going great, or you might think, I can take this one day off from listing or sorting, or maybe I can just take this day off. Depending on the severity in which you're trying to do this business or whatever, you can't. So I need you to really sit down and think about what you want and how you want to do it, and ask that question to yourself whenever those situations arise. Do I really want this? Is this really important? Should I be doing this, or should I be doing something else? And anytime that comes up, if the answer is no, don't do it. I'm going to link it. I should have said it in the beginning, but our Discord is going to be live today. I've put it off for months, trying to make it perfect and trying to do this, that, the other. No more. It will be going live. It's going to be bare bones. It's going to be, you know, not much on it right now, but as the next week or two go on, we're going to be adding more and more stuff. It's going to be more and more like an actual true Discord. But right now, you know, we needed to take the jump. So now we're making the jump. It's going live. We're going to talk. We're going to chat. We're going to have fun. Check mark off of the goal box. We succeeded. We did something. And now I feel better for it. I mean, not as of right now because it's Sunday, but Sunday night it's going to go live. And just another thing that I've been thinking for a long time about and just haven't done. Also, I know it might be a little easier for me to say this because I have a channel where people come and hang out, so it's easier to be held accountable for things. But you need to find someone to help you keep accountable. You know, it's a fine line when you're doing something. You don't want loved ones or friends to be overbearing, but you also don't want them to not help because you're going to need help at some point, right? So you need to find that 1 or 2 family members or those 1 or 2 ride and die friends saying, hey, here's my goals. I need you to help me stay on top of things. And when they do keep you to task, and when they do keep you on point, you have to be completely honest with yourself that what they're saying is right, and they're trying to keep you from going stray. Because there's a lot of times where people will say something like that, but when they're put to task, they'll ignore it, or they'll get mad at that person for caring. Because there's a big difference between you asking for help and you getting unwarranted help. So, yeah, that's really about it for today, man. It was a very empowering day, given the circumstances of almost obliterating a year's worth of work. I'm glad we didn't do that. We did some pretty solid work today. Got my eBay video to record still tonight. So we're gonna have that out tomorrow. Got some other updates that we're gonna go over during the rest of the week. And I'm there for you guys. Like I said, once we get this Discord up, it's gonna be fun to talk to you. It'll be easier to keep in contact with other things and going live and this, that, the other. But no matter what you're doing, I don't want this to sound too cheesy, but no matter what you're doing, I hope that even though I'm a stranger and I'm just some random dude, I want the best for you. I have been so far down, and now that we're kind of riding high, I want that for anybody watching. And if I can help out in any way, even if that's just a couple of kind words on a social chat platform, then by God, I'll do it. So hope you guys have a great night. We'll see you in the next one, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.